Yeah, it's your man Diggy Smalls from the Chaos Crew, the best commentator on all of YouTube. Yeah, I said it, but you know I'm right. Just like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my sights. What's going down, everybody? It's your man Pro Diggy from the Chaos Crew, but you can call me Diggy if you like. And excuse me while I get that first blood and a biscuit. Okay, so before I get into this, MW3, and it's a great game, but it's kind of being overlooked and hated on for some specific reasons and things like that. One thing some of you do know because you were there, but for those of you that don't, I did stream the other night, and I think I've got it figured out to where I can reduce the quality of the stream slightly. Not to where it's really bad, it's just not as crisp, but it's tolerable, and that gives me enough extra bandwidth to where I don't lag too much. I mean, I'm still laggy, but it's not to where I can't even play the fucking game. I mean, I can still play, it's not too bad. So I'm going to try and stream like once a week. Now, pay attention to Affected Zombie here, because we have a little thing back and forth. Well, not really back and forth. I think he only kills me like twice, and I kill him a bunch of times because he keeps going to the same fucking spot. So anyway, I'm going to try and stream once a week. Oh, get stuck, get stuck, get stuck, get stuck. Get stuck, get stuck, get stuck, get stuck. Sorry, that was a MC Hammer Too Legit to Quit reference. For those of you that are too young for that song, go listen to it and you'll understand. So anyway, yeah, so that's about the streaming or whatever, but let's get into why I feel like Modern Warfare 3 is a great game. And this is actually like my fourth take of this commentary because it keeps going over. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably separate this into like two parts. But first thing I want to talk about here is, why does everybody hate on MW3? And it's got its bullshit. Obviously, that's why people are hating on it, because it's not perfect. But let's look at it in perspective, because people hate this almost more than they've ever hated any Call of Duty. But why is that? It's not that bad. I can explain that, at least in my opinion. Of course, remember, these are my opinions. You guys can differ in opinion. I don't care. But basically, you got to look at it like this, okay? COD 4, let's start there. And I don't know how I didn't see this asshole, but I mean, I saw him, but it took a second. I was too busy thinking he was on the other side, and he wasn't, but I get a free headshot. Who? Excuse me. So basically, let's start at COD 4. Now, COD 4 probably had the least amount of bullshit out of any Call of Duty, but it still had its bullshit, right? It had like Juggernaut and Martyrdom and Final Stand or Last Stand or whatever the fuck. And, it had its problems. But it wasn't too bad, right? So we're like, this is fucking kind of making me a little angry. We're just a little angry. We had our first little scuffle. I'm going to compare this to like a guy and his girlfriend, right? So they had their first little fight, but no big deal, right? Okay, then Modern Warfare 2 comes along. Everything's fucking awesome, right? For the first like month or two. In its infancy, it was great from what I heard. Now, I didn't start playing till Black Ops, but from what I heard is Modern Warfare 2 was great at first. Until the death streak started getting annoying, and until people figured out the whole one-man army, danger close noob tubing situation and all that shit, and the quick scoping and stuff or whatever that started to annoy people and all that stuff. Two-piece. Okay, there it is. This is where I make the mistake. Okay, so I start getting hit markers on them, but by the time I figure out I can't get them, it's already too late. I don't know, I could have swore I was behind the wall, but he probably clipped my elbow or something, because that's how sniper rifles work in this. But look at this guy, you're so bad that you should have killed me at least 3 times. But, anyway, so, Modern Warfare 2 then had its problems, right? But we tolerated it and everything, and then everybody kind of put some pressure on Black Ops, like everybody was hyping it up, oh, Black Ops is gonna be so great, whatever, da-da-da. And then Black Ops had its own, like, horrible fucking things, like the lag was absolutely horrible, right? I mean, you could, one guy, you could shoot him and kill him in 3 bullets. The next guy, it's like a clip and a half. He's still alive, and then he kills you as you're retreating around a corner, and you're already gone, but on his screen, you're still gone, but he gets hit markers in thin air. And then you've got Ghost, you've got Second Chance, you've got blop shots, blop knives. That guy camps out his care packages and gets shit on, and that's why you shouldn't camp, homo. Okay, so, Black Ops had lots of bullshit and made lots of people angry, okay? Then you get into Modern Warfare 3, Well, because we have already been dealing with bullshit for the previous 3 Call of Duties, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, all the shit in fucking World at War, whatever, like from all the previous Call of Duties that had their amounts of bullshit that everybody hated, now you got Modern Warfare 3. So we put tons of pressure on this game to finally, like, save Call of Duty, so to speak, right? And the thing is yeah, it's got its problems, just like every other Call of Duty previous to it. You know, there's Assassin is annoying, Final Stand is annoying, Dead Man's Hand makes you want to pull your fucking hair out, the lag compensation is retarded, you know, the spawn system is fucked up. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with Modern Warfare 3, absolutely not disagreeing one bit. However, I think had this not been called Call of Duty, and it had just been like a brand new game that no one's ever played before, but it wasn't called Call of Duty, I think people wouldn't hate on it quite as much. People would still bitch about it, I'm sure, because it's got problems. But I don't think it would get quite as much hate, because it's just like I said, the guy with his girlfriend. This is like the 5th little fight that turns into a big fight, not because the problem is a big problem, it's still something really small and stupid, but you make it into a huge fight because you're fighting with them about the previous 4 little fights that you had that you're still pissed off about. If that makes sense. I mean, I think that's a pretty decent analogy as far as why Modern Warfare 3 gets hated on so much. Because Modern Warfare 3 actually did a lot of really great stuff. And people overlook it because the bad things are outweighing the good in people's minds, not so much because they're just that bad. I think it's just because all the previous shit we've dealt with makes these bad things 10 times worse for us. But let's look at the good shit, right? Okay, kill confirmed, new game mode. That's awesome. People have already, you know, said they want that in Black Ops 2, and it's probably gonna be in Black Ops 2. Okay, so that's good. They made something new for us to enjoy, right? Then you've got Specialist. Specialist is awesome. No one ever complains about Specialist being overpowered. It's a great idea that they came through with, and it's fun. It's my favorite thing to use in the whole fucking game. And before the game came out, I was thinking, nah, I probably won't use it. I'd rather use kill streaks, you know? But it ended up being that Specialist is my favorite thing to use. Then you've got class setups. The fact that you can have different kill streaks for each class that you have. That's fucking awesome. You know what I mean? That way you don't have to, oh, well, these are my kill streaks, and I wish I didn't have this on, but I do. No, you can just go to a different class or whatever. The fact that when you get kill streaks, you can choose which ones to call in which order. That's awesome. That is so fucking cool, but people don't really think about how cool that is because it's like, oh, fucking lag compensation. Then you look at weapon proficiencies. Excuse me, I hit the mic. But that's really cool too. The fact that you can reduce recoil on a gun that's got really high recoil, or you can increase range on an SMG to get better range. Things like that. That's fucking awesome. The fact that the pro perks are easier to get. I hated getting pro perks in Black Ops. It was absolutely fucking ridiculous. By the time you got like 2 or 3 of your favorite perks pro'd, it was like time to prestige again. That's how ridiculous they were. So, you know, there's a lot of really great things about Modern Warfare 3. It's just being overlooked a lot because of all the previous bullshit. So I think I'm going to end this as part 1, and I'll get into part 2 in a couple of days or whatever. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This has been your man, Pro Diggy, from the motherfucking Chaos Crew. But you could call me Diggy if you like. Don't forget, as always, to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my sights.